coming rolling. Mountain coming rolling. Problem coming. Whoa! He roll see away. He roll see away. Problem coming rolling. Problem. Listen. And when I reach the sea for he that waits and prays, I know the Lord. Any better do on the God. He will roll the sea away. Then forward still this forward will roll the billows dash and sway. With a concrete strength we will push ahead and roll the sea away. Look here now, man. Sickness come, he will roll away. He come, sickness he roll the sea away. He roll the sickness roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. Roll all the sickness away. All of the bill they will pay. Roll the sea away. Roll the sea away. Roll the sea away. Roll the roll the sea away. Roll the sea away. Roll the sea away. Roll the then forward still this forward will blow the billows dash and spray. With a concrete strength we will push ahead and we roll the sea one more time. Then forward still this Jehovah will blow the billows dash and spray. With a concrete strength we will push ahead and roll one more time. Lord, he roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. Roll the sea away. Problem come, he roll it up. Sickness come, he roll it up. All the come, he roll it up. All the problem come, he roll. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Somebody else say, Jordan roll. Jordan roll. Oh yeah. And do thy work thyself. He say roll. Jordan roll. Jordan roll. To heaven when I die, we go hear the Jordan roll. Take it up. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. All of the problem roll up. All of the sickness roll up. All of the bill them roll up. Everything problem. Yeah. He rolled. Hallelujah. Glory. Thank you, Jesus. Whatever you face this week, forward still. Whatever mountains come in your way, forward still. Yeah. Whatever, even if you buck out to war, forward still. Yeah. Disappointment come, forward still. Yeah. Woo! And if another pastor fall, forward still. After the pastor we are follow. We obey with pastor, but we are follow Jesus. Forward still. Woo. Young people, walk holy. Walk holy. Make the right decisions. Walk right. Walk holy. Ramandosia. Rakandarabasiandarabasha. Walk holy. Forward still, it's Jehovah's will. Though the billows dash and sway, with a concrete strength we will push. Let the church be the church, and he will roll. Yes, he will roll. No matter what you face, he will roll. Even if you fall, get up and he will. Oh yes, and he will roll the sea away. Hallelujah. Hey, Jamaica. Hi, Jamaica. Where are all my women? Where are all my women? Ask a question tonight. Where are the women? Where are my beloved women? Where are the women? Tonight is, or today is International Women's Day. Today's International Women's Day, right? The day that I celebrate all the women who celebrate me and this platform. I mean, I'm not talking about ordinary women. We're talking about extraordinary women. Women who have gone the length and breadth of Jamaica to make it right. The many women who have been instrumental in my life. My grandmother, my mother, my auntie, Mrs. Foster Allen, Heather Moyston. Rest in peace, Mama Heather. Times like these, producer. Myself and Heather would be busy with women activities, the different conferences, planning luncheons for the different women, giving out roses down Digicel, giving out different tokens, paraphernalias. So today was very instrumental talking to my mother, Heather. Yeah, man. Very instrumental talking to my mother, Heather. Miss Harrissy? Miss her bad, bad, bad. Anybody know Heather? Times like these are very instrumental to her because she's very much giving back to the community of women. And you women are the backbone to this economy. You hairstylists, you bartender, you teachers, you nurses, you soldiers, you doctors. And today's International Women's Day, and I have to wear the color for the women. Purple and pink, no sir? Purple and pink. Wanna like the purple and pink? Me love dress up, I love dress up. So them colors are nice for me.
Wow, I look good on the flat screen down there, say. Yes, man. I love those colors. Love the colors. Courtney, I call me, see what he's saying. Courtney has not been well, Jamaica. We have to pray for him and come down with the it's flu or something like that. But him should be here. Hello? How are you there? Hurry up, man. Hurry up about your sick. Hurry up. Cha. Hearing about him not too well, but him soon reach. If you don't like how me look, said, yes, teacher. Producer, me look good? Him say me look good, but except for Casey. But me not in a Casey colors. Any purple or Casey color, Lord Jesus. Me can't wear the colors them all the end of this month, don't it, when the champs are going. You must wear the purple, man, and reflect the strength of a woman. Tonight, more. Come on, all of the women, them, open the phone line, let me talk to the woman, them a little bit. Open the phone line, we want the woman, them, pat cover. From what day I don't hear you call me no pat cover. Where the woman do to you? Pat cover. Pat cover, oh. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Happy International Women's Day to you, mommy.
You look nice in the color.
Yeah, I look nice.
Love it. Dig it up.
All right. God bless you. Love you.
I love you too.
You know who I must big up? Auntie Claudette. Big up Auntie Claudette will look out and care for me. We're coming like my new mother. You know me can't do without her, Auntie Claudette. Big up my Auntie Claudette, my bonononos. Everybody know me love me, me call her upon the program. Whoa! Me call Auntie Claudette upon the program. At two of them me have to big up, you know. One of them and me not dey on good terms. But me have to call her. Hey!
Good night, son.
Happy International Women's Day.
Thank you.
Love you, mommy.
Love you more.
Love you. You hear the Jamaica, you Auntie Claudette? Me gonna call my next friend now, Auntie Claudette.
I love you.
Auntie Claudette.
Yeah.
Me gonna call my next friend now.
Okay, darling.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Boy, I want me my best, my next friend. Boy, this is going interesting. Me not even after 94, me just wait to see if the call I go answer. Me not have no luck. Happy International Women's Day. Love you. Yeah, they pan speaker in the studio, but that cost me. Oh, all right. Me just tell us Happy International Women's Day. Yes, that I just said. Eh? Me not hear your producer. Yes, so I love you. See you tomorrow. That I just said. And big up to my media team, Visions News Media. Love you, my bonononos Visions News Media. Lord God, Ven, me one time, woman. Ven. Love you, Ven. Ven, say me now call her. Ven, I want me to get the thing. Hello?
Good night, Andre.
Yes, Ven.
So, you did have to text your call me and tell me Happy Women's Day.
Boy, me said to you already, me said to everybody, but you love this special.
All right, thank you.
Yes, bless up yourself, all right?
All right, bye-bye.
Hello, good night.
Good night. Big up Auntie Claudette for me.
Big up Auntie Claudette. All right, yeah, man, big her up.
For the Women's Day.
Yeah, today's Women's Day, me celebrate every woman. Big,
Yeah,
you know, me want big up too.
Whole wide world.
All right.
Thank
Me want big up Sandra Golding. That's her name? Yeah, me big up the future Prime Minister wife for this country, Sandra Golding. Me could big up Mrs. Golding, don't it? Big up Mrs. Golding. Me now big up the next one, though. She wicked to Jamaica. Hello, good night. Happy International Women's Day.
Thank you. Big up yourself. Love you. Salam.
All right, bless you. Big up to Sandra Golding. Yeah, man. Big up to you see all the women them were clean. Big up to Chantel, me house lady were clean and make sure say me all right and me close them good. Big up Chantel. Who else for big up? Ah, Jesus. Yes, hello. Hello, good night. Hello, good night. Hello. Hello, good night. Who this a call? Me want big up all of the women them in this country. Every woman are my woman. Lord, see me. And big up me cook, Miss Sharon. Big up Miss Sharon. Courtney one big woman. Courtney original big woman. You know what me big up your wife? So what's secure, Courtney?
Flu.
Courtney a short flu secure. I Sharon get the thing them. Hello?
Andre, good night.
Yes, caller, good night.
Good night, man. I'm going to tell about the push broom for Mr. Warmington.
Oh. Big up, where say?
The man will tell us every go say Mr. Warmington get my water boot and want push broom to go clean out then.
All right, so the woman them me and big up tonight, yeah? Bless you.
Big up all the women.
Yes, bless you. Hello, blessings, good night.
Good night, Andre.
Blessings. Huh?
Hi, Andre. Good night.
Good night.
Yes, good night, Andre. You know, big up the big up the bad word mouth, man.
Oh, Jai Catchwell? Big up yourself, Jai Catchwell. The people them say need little J's and Detal. All right. Big up to my friend Sharon Duncan. My friend in St. Catherine, Sharon Duncan. Big up to your Carol Durant. Big up to your Cadian from Port. As so much woman me want have. All of my woman, them me love on dearly. Every one of my single woman, them me love on dearly. Big up to yourself. Big up Mama Janet, my prayer warrior. Hello, good night.
Good night.
Yes. Big up Portia Simsumila. Yes.
Well, yes, I called you to big her up for me, Mama P, my mama.
Big up Mama P.
Yes.
And my Dr. Sandra Nesbitt. Big up to my Dr. Sandra Nesbitt. All right. God bless you.
All right.
Hello, good night.
Andre, night. Why you big up Mama Portia and Miss Lisa Anna?
Big up Lisa Anna. Big up Lisa Anna. Me big up Portia just a while ago.
Okay.
All right. All right. You hear the way I big up Mama P. Strength of a woman. Strength of a woman. So, Courtney, how was the road today?
You went to work today.
Lord God. Big up my friend Kaisha.
Good night.
Yes, my PMP friend Taisha, big up yourself.
Yes, I want to say Happy Women's Day to Juliet.
Where
And I
who?
hope she behave herself.
Where you
And
say?
stop fighting the local government election.
Where you say?
Today is Women's Day. Happy Women's Day to Juliet.
Hey! Happy Women's Day to Juliet who?
Juliet H.
Juliet who that?
Juliet Oldness.
Oh, happy.
And she must stop it. Yes. Until I leave KSAC alone.
Oh, big up until I leave KCC alone.
Yes, because the market is in a bad condition and people need to make money.
All right, my love.
All right.
Yeah, you loud and clear. Yeah, big up. Them say, oh, I know who me want specially big up? Prime Minister Mia Motley. My Prime Minister. Me have to big up Prime Minister Mia Motley. The Caribbean sensation. What them say they sir?
Big up Mama Lashy Warmington.
Oh, big up Mama Lashy. No, we not celebrate transgender upon the day. We not celebrate transgender. Go on, Courtney. Hello, good night.
Andre.
Yes, yes.
Why you big up Natalie Garvey to the man?
Big up Natalie Nita Garvey.
Yes, man.
And big up Angela Brownberg.
Angela Brownberg.
Big up Denise Daly.
Big up Denise Daly. Yes, man. Lionel
Denise Daly. Yes. Me a big them up, man.
Big up Denise Daly, man.
Sophia Fraser Beans.
Yes, man. Big up all like PDTV man.
Me a big up my one-time friend Rhoda Crawford.
Oh, man. That. Road, I really near the truth.
Well, we could big up Rhoda Crawford.
No, sir, me not big him up at all. Him a bangarang.
We not big up Rhoda Crawford.
No, sir, real bangarang that.
And me a big up all of the. Me a big up Rita Marley. And what the next one
yes,
name?
Rita Marley. Yes,
Rita Marley and Cindy Breadspear.
And big up Lady Portia sings to me like
all right, big up Mama P. Big up Mama P.
Yes, man.
All right. God bless you.
Human hero, man.
We want big up all of them big woman them overseas.
Yes.
Yeah, all of them big woman them overseas. We want them big up. In a Florida, in a Atlanta, in a Wisconsin, in a Georgia. Which part else me a big? In a Brooklyn, my friend Angela Brooklyn, Mama Marcia. Big up yourself. Oh, Lord Jesus. Big up to my church sister them. And big up to me call me Apostle and big her up. Me call her up on the show. Big up Maxine Ellis.
Big up my baby mother them.
Big up Courtney baby mother them. Me a call me Apostle on the show. Oh, she not answer.
Big up Auntie Dana.
Oh, big up Auntie Dana with the bangarang with Uncle Derek. Auntie Dana with the bangarang with Uncle Derek. Boy, Dana, them can't do your bad, sir. But big up to Planka Nation Queen. Yes, Planka Bass, that's she name. Come, Apostle, answer your phone. Yes, man, me a big up. Auntie Dana one piece of bangarang with Uncle Derek from us yesterday or the day before. One piece of bangarang Jamaica, Auntie Dana, they with Uncle Derek. You don't know the bank. Let me tell you, look, man, I love the little mix up on TikTok sometimes, you know. Derek must go down. Valrenita, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Valrenita Roberts. Prophet Lexi, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Prophet Lexi. Apostle Karine Gregory. Lord Jesus, I want to start for myself. Now everybody want big up. Big up my researcher in a Grand Cayman. I'm a graphics designer, Grand K man. All on me have to big up, Lord Jesus. Hello.
Hello, Andre.
Yes.
Good night. Oh, I don't hear you big up none of the athletes them.
The athletes, them lad no running now go on now, but me could big them up, all right?
No, man, big them up anyway.
All right, big up Shelly and Fraser. Big up
Yes.
Veronica. Sharika Jackson. Ilian.
Just big them up.
All right. Yes. This a labor right one I call now. Yes, you labor right. What to you? You labor right. Me say the woman them fi call. Why you call tonight? Big up Miss Kitty, although me ain't a friend. Yes, big up Miss Kitty. Yeah.
I want to big up the senior stateswoman in Jamaica.
With senior stateswoman.
The warrior, the lioness from Spanish Town, Olivia Babsy Gray.
Oh, Mama Babsy. Yes, big up Mama Babsy.
I want to figure out she has been a warrior on the forefront for many years and a senior stateswoman, and I have to figure out. All right? All right, turncoat. All right, turncoat.
Big up, how we are called turncoat?
No, you man.
Go on your ways, but me will call Auntie Dana. Let me call Auntie Dana. Big up the reggae girls. I want to know the problem with the people them. Only can't say me never call. Me I call Auntie Dana for big her up. Strength of a woman. Me I call her, me nah get her. Big up Beverly Manley. Big up Sophia, big up yourself. Me call her, Auntie Dana, me did a call you for big you up, but me not get you. Probably Auntie Dana still a cuss Derek. Whoa, hello? 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 Big up Faye Ellington and Beverly Manley. Them they are good woman. Big up Faye Ellington and Beverly Manley.
Big up Master Griffiths.
And Master Griffiths. What's your name again? What the next one did name in the high trees?
Rita. No, what's your name?
Rita, it was Rita, Marcia, and... You remember the next one in the high tree, man? Judith. Judy Moit. Yeah, man. Judy Moit. Big up Judy Moit, too. Who else you know big up? Oh, Mama Sophia. Hello? Hello?
Good night. You look so gorgeous tonight in that purple.
You like it, look?
It looked nice. It looked like you're supposed to be the new prime minister.
Really?
But you're not big up Shrek.
What Shrek?
Paula Lewin.
Lady. You should call a woman Shrek and then run off for the line. Lady. Big up to a DPP, Paula Llewellyn. Big up John Porteous. Big up to your John Porteous. And the son I love put people in a bangara. One couldn't say big up the woman, Paula Llewellyn. Hello, good night.
Good night, Andre.
How are you?
I'm good. I want to big up Mama Janet.
Yeah, Mama, big up Mama Janet already.
Yeah, I'm going to big up all of the women in my family and Northeast Manchester. This is some name.
Big up Northeast Manchester woman them, all right? Yeah, man. Now big up all of the women them. My overseas people, when you can send me some credit, please. My overseas people. May I beg on a little credit here? My credit go down. I need to make sure so I have the internet. My overseas people, send me some credit, please. Hello, good night.
Good night, Professor.
Yes.
I want to big up Mama Whale, your grandmother. Thank her for sharing you with us.
Yes. All right, Mama Will. Me did talk to her before me come on the program. She had tell me the bangarang them where did I go under the news. So you can send the credit to my digital number and my Lime number. Need look a credit, man. Hello, good night.
Hi, Andre. Good night.
Yes.
How are you?
I am good.
Good. Did you pick up Grandma Willie?
Yeah, my Mama will get her big up already.
All right. I just remember when me call you. Michelle
You know,
Obama.
so I say this to you, Mama will. I talk to Mama Will every 8 o'clock a morning time and every 7:30 at night time.
Good.
All right.
And big up Michelle Obama.
If Michelle Obama run against Barack, when name Donald Trump can't win.
Can't win. I will say, sure. Have a good night, honey.
All right, my blessings.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Mama Gloria. So anybody wants to send the credit, just send it for me here. We'll soon start the program tonight. But I have to big up all of the women then. Strength of a woman. All my mother, when me and she not really agree. My mother, Suzette. Dress up yourself. And all of the mother them out there, where will never dash around a pitney, big up on yourself. Don't it? And big up to all of the women them where I give the man the jacket them. And no find out there still I give jacket in them. Only need to stop it.
Big up on yourself.
Miss Hyacinth Williams Fuller from West Prospect, St. Catherine. Big up yourself, all right? Hello, good night.
Hello, good night. I want to take the time out to wish all the mothers, the sisters, the aunties around the world a big shout out to all the ladies throughout the world.
Yes.
Happy International Women's Day.
Yes.
You have a good night, Andre.
Yes, man. Sophia from a friend, bless up yourself. We must send a big up to Mama Sophia. Sophia, look, Donnelly, mommy. Why? Still not a good thing that the woman still not get her daughter body. You understand, Courtney? Still not a good thing, so she don't get her daughter body. Of course.
I wasn't here.
Courtney, don't Auntie Claudia get her big up producer.
I wasn't here. I was a bit late.
Produce, ask. Nobody come go on like Auntie Claudia did get her big up.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. I want to big up Mama P and Mrs. Bolen.
Mama P and Mrs. Me big up Miss Colding and Mama P already.
Not tell you, but me I do it for myself.
All right, comrade. Bless up yourself. Yes, Portland. Yes.
JDF Chief.
The JDF Chief of Staff. Big up Antoinette Weems Gorman.
Right.
All right.
Yes.
God bless you. Yes, Overcomer. Who you want big up now?
Good night, Professor. I want to big up myself.
Big up who?
More big up myself and more big up all of the females them.
Yeah.
There was a street side hustling. All of the females them with the small businesses. Yeah, some of them women they were pushed through. Yeah.
big up them women there. They forgot the women, the harder working women of this society.
So you said the one them with on the street side?
Yeah, man, big up the street side hustlers them.
All right. God bless you.
God bless you, my darling. God bless you, classmates.
Hello, good night.
You are going on, Andre. Big up yourself, man. But you are going on. One big up my mama Tiny down there at Ginger Hill, Kingsville, Hanover.
Mama Tiny, now where?
Yeah, man. Ginger Hill, Kingsville, Hanover. She is 91 years old. My first wife, that.
Mama Tiny in Gingerville.
Yeah, Ginger Hill, Kingsville, Hanover.
Ginger Hill in Hanover, so she watch me tonight?
Oh, you mean she watch it? We not left you out every night.
Mama, 91-year-old?
91-year-old and she now walk with stick.
I like my grandmother, Courtney. Yes. Mama will not walk with stick, and Mama will still cook and wash for herself. All right, Mama. Where's your name again?
Mama Tiny.
Mama Tiny. Big up Mama Tiny.
Coming from her wash belly, Dr. Love, the original Dr. Love.
All right, the original Doctor. So you did have Dr. Love and Dr. Love?
No, this is the original Dr. Love.
Really?
Yes.
All right, original Dr. Love.
Bless up, Andrew.
Can I big up the ladies then? Ladies of the night, big up on yourself.
Which ladies of the night?
You don't know. Ask them, ask our clients, ask who watch the viewers. Big up the ladies of the night.
You know who must big up Pat Cover wife?
Yes.
I could big up Pat Cover wife. Pat Cover wife, big up yourself. Pat Cover wife, big up yourself, man. Big up Joyce Thompson. Everybody's still a car. But we still have to big them up, you understand? Big up. Lord God, Auntie Sandra. Yes, Auntie Sandra. Hold on the Auntie Sandra.
You big up Queenie?
Hold on, make a call her, but me not hear her.
The professor, big up Queenie?
Oh.
Queenie.
Do we Queenie?
Yes.
You leave me alone over here, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, Auntie Sandra.
Yeah, big up Judy, big up Laverne, big up Sashi, Sakara, Kemi, all of the women them in my family.
All right, all of the women them down a Waterford, down a Seminole way. All right. Sashi, big up yourself. Big up my best friend. Sashi. Una na go put me in a bangarang in because una tell me for go big up that the transgender one figure put myself in a problem. I mean, no one should come sit down with pan in the chair and take out the book. Una two mix up. Hello, good night.
Yes, Andre. Big up Nadine Francis that went up to Mountain View.
Nadine, this crab vendor.
The crab lady, yeah, big her up. She's at Mountain View at Jake's Road. She was featured by Auntie Donna yesterday.
Yes.
So big up Nadine. Yeah.
All right, me go buy one soup from her one of them. Me not eat crab them way. You know me not eat them the crab they Courtney.
Yeah, but big up Nadine. I'm glad to see that she's back and up and running.
Yeah, she never back on the road now. But I wonder which part Alice. Big up Alice too.
We're not really about Alice. We just have big up Nadine tonight.
All right, Nadine, we make crab circle calamity. Hello. Where you say, sir? Where you say? Oh, big up all the PMP woman them will vote.
Yes.
All right, let me big up all the PMP woman them will vote. All right.
Respect, yeah.
Hello, good night.
Andre.
Yes.
Andre.
Yes, hearing you.
Big up Andre Basso from Canada. I watch you all the while and your best friend.
Who?
Andrea Basso from Canada, Toronto.
Big up Andrea Basso. Love you. Love you, Andrea Basso. Love you. Big up yourself. Hello, good night.
Night, teacher. First and foremost, I want to big up all of the women in the world. Especially my mother, who bring me here. The children's mother, who made me a father.
Yes.
Dear baby mother, who made me a grandfather. Big up all of them.
Yes.
Happy Women's Day.
Yes.
To Kabu and Miss Ellie Skelly.
All right, Miss Ellie Skelly. Bless up yourself. Lord God, how would that? How would that? The attorney at law?
Who said? No, this is the artist.
Who is the artist?
Isat.
Saying that attorney. Yeah.
Hey, big up Dre. Only theme song you play every week. You don't play my song. You're producing.
I said tell you, so when I play this song, it breached me and put me in a copyright problem.
No, then you have to go in a copyright problem every week.
Play him song and then do.
And then do.
Play the little song. Producer, play this song.
Hey, what is this?
We soon play it later.
All right, no problem, man. What go on though? Big up to the students and everybody. Where is Ratty?
Him not reach yet. Ratty gone still a deal with him woman then.
Them?
No,
you know that is a defamation suit you want to start.
No.
You need to be very careful what you're doing right there, you know.
I mean woman them meaning the whole heap of women who must be entangled with.
Entangle? That's a Jada word, you know. You need to be careful once again. We're only in March, not August.
And what is power in 990?
Anyway, I see you. Big up to all of the beautiful ladies, them, the woman, them. This is your day. Yes. Big up to all the women. Even if you have to find yourself in a government building and have to thump out a next girl teeth because she pass our place with you, do your thing.
Hey!
We support you 100%. Safety first, always.
I think I started talking about the attorney at law.
No, I'm not talking about anything.
So who then could it be, Isat? Did
who
you hear about
me now? Knocking on the Rastaman's door. Yeah.
The attorney who thump out the civilian. No man, and should have on bail now.
Okay. So if you're gonna eat the argument, that's why that happened then.
Big young girl too, you know. Nice. And if you want go fit.
Isaac, you get a case there?
No. Competent attorneys are out there on the case.
Okay.
All right.
Isaac, you would only civil. Wait, something called
human rights.
Yeah, human rights and privilege.
Human rights. Yes. I need to.
So any human rights. And Jamaica, he specializes in all laws. So if you want divorce, if you want litigation, if you want property, tell all of it. Your business have to go and advertise your business over here.
Oh, no. I'm sure the law against advertising applies to me only, so please refrain from advertising for me. I don't do that.
But if you want ISAT to represent Jamaica, I'm telling you now. You see, next week, Thursday, Courtney. Next week, Thursday. At one time a week, I'm going to get ISAT on the phone. Come next week, Thursday. Because I'm going to become the busiest attorney at law in the Caribbean.
Excuse me, my phone is ringing. I need 5 minutes before I can forward back. Is that okay with you, Courtney?
All right. Yeah, man, go and take your call and come back.
All right.
Hello, good night. Hello? Mr. Marsh? Mr. Marsh?
Hi, good night. How you do?
I am well. What you saying, Mr. Marsh?
Isat. Big up yourself, Isat.
Him gone for a second, but you can't go and talk.
Yeah, because hear me now. If me see him out the road, me afraid to tell him how they do now, you know.
Why?
The man price now go gone up, man.
big time.
Oh, so, that's why I keep him close, because I'm going to get every session free.
Yeah, but listen to me now. Because me want him there when me ask this question. Like how Malawi Fort, I pay 4.5 or allow the government to pay $4.5 million per month to rent. It's something. You know the government still have people or some business place. Do they still have people working from home?
Yes, them still do virtual working from home.
Then what Malawi Fort do now, she not could have do that from home.
She could.
And she have somebody who would have give her good advice. A man named Ian Fort.
Oh.
Would have give her good advice. So she not need, by the way, you hear who they rent the place from?
I don't finish my investigations yet.
Because that have to be a friend thing.
Well, I'm not sure, you know. But I'm looking into it.
Yeah, it's an unnecessary office that them open up, you know. You don't need it, you know. Them are duplicate.
Well, it's something we must start about.
All right, sir.
All right.
Sir, she could work from home.
All right. God bless you. That's true, you know, them could have worked from home for true. Hello, good night.
Good night, Andre. Pick up the one Derek Morgan on TikTok. One Derek Morgan. Fried rice and pork.
So I want to ask you one question.
Yes, Andre, ask me.
Mr. Me, I big up women. How Derek Morgan get involved?
Oh. Andre, you know, so I just join the show from night, Andre. I just join the show from night,
but a woman me I big up, so I wouldn't get the chance to big up Derek Morgan.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, man, I could stay far. I love controversy. I no want Derek to go up on TikTok or something.
No, man, Derek, all right, you know, Derek, I'm a friend.
Yeah, you're a friend, but I don't want Derek come turn around because me I big him up on Women's Day. Can you know him still?
Okay,
all
bye-bye, Andre, yeah.
I stay far from them controversy there.
Okay.
All right? Them the controversy, when we see him and Dana, everybody they pan TikTok. Me not get involved tonight. But big up yourself, Uncle Derek. All right? God bless you. Let us take a quick break with Open Up Your Eyes. And then we'll run the advertisements. And when we come back, we'll start the show.
Black nation rise, wouldn't think of full time. So we stop being victimized, organize and centralize, take the shackles off your mind. Black nation rise, hold your head up with pride. Them no care about black lives, now the ship up capsize. Open up your eyes. Firstly, every African a queen and king. Know your boss and you will know yourself with it. Black man not got our color and no sin. Never trade my roots, me proud of my skin. Sing I forget the old slave master Jim. Pan back with fasting and you know them now bring them from the plantation. Nowadays a prison, hear the ancestors them singing African hymns. But we have to rise up in order to win. We have to see a floating cities and we can't sing. Call out the black leaders in our communities. We stand against injustice and stand for unity. And in action rise. Wouldn't think of full time. Do we stop being victimized, organize and centralize, take the shackles off your mind. Black nation rise, hold your head up with pride. Them no care about black lives, now the ship a capsize. Open up your mind. Freedom must come with a cost. You can't know the future if you don't know the past. You can't sight the fullness if you don't know the half. Them milk them and the cow and them want kill the calf. Check the status, it's off the grid off the graph. Look how much blocky youths them kill off the Ross. Classism, racism, black brother them a ball. We have to fight all if we back against the wall like a Bengal roll. living it wrong. Go back to your roots and your window on yourselves. We did that with our rims, no one time to rebel. By the KKK, enough black brothers, them hang them in the suburbs, we in a projects, yo, you know see the trend. In a 2020, yo, we still like go pretend like slave master and slave bikini. They my friend, like Black Panther. Take a stance, yeah, my friend can't play cover, rise up from lions den. Reaching out to the rude boys and all the ragamuffins. You will fall for anything if you not stand for something. Black nation rise, we don't think of full time. Do we stop being victimized, organize and centralize, take the shackles off your mind. Black nation rise, hold the head up with pride. Get no peak about black lives, though the ship up capsize. Open up your mind.
Wow. Black people rise. You want to harmonize that, I said?
Just want up on the tour. You promote the song good enough. So I know say I go up on tour. So I just want up on the tour. You see?
Probably need to book you as an attorney because right now, Jamaica, have you heard? We were told in February that there will be a ruling 2 weeks time, 2 months time for the case of Vybz Kartel and his co-accused in relations to the appeal. I woke up this morning very early to look on my friend's social media page, which is here, and to know Jamaica that the appeal will be known next week, Thursday. The judgment for Vybz Kartel, and I know Vybz Kartel can't sleep. I saw it.
Yes. How you doing?
How did 2 months turn basically 3 weeks?
How did 2 months turn 3 weeks? As lawyers, we certainly in a high profile case like this, we don't have the answers to that. So I was as shocked as you were to find out. In fact, it was breaking news on a particular station, and I thought to myself, is this one of those things where the information was misinformation? But lo and behold, yeah, this is what is happening. I'm just happy that it's not in July, because I also heard that on some stations that it would be in July. But I'm just happy that that's not the case.
Wow. So the outcome is going to be at 11 o'clock on Thursday.
Yes, the reading of that the judgment will certainly be 11 o'clock Jamaica time. Yes.
So will you have to go back to England for that?
On this platform you can't really tell your moves. It's like a chess game. Because the last time I said I was going, I saw people there that I didn't expect to be there, but they were there. So I'm not going to answer that.
So I thought that the ruling would be something that comes out on the website, or is a case that it's an official matter that the 5 councils come together and deliberate. They come back together and sit down in the courtroom.
Yes, they're actually going to stream live, and it's going to be the word is promulgated, so they're going to deliver the judgment, and the legal luminaries can tell you about the doctrine of star. I always said diocese. My students would be laughing because I can never pronounce the word. Doctrine of star, diocese. They say the CCICs. It's a big word. And it's one of those things where there are times when there are judges make law, like the law. They have to in terms of how they pronounce a particular thing. It's set as law.
Oh, so next week Thursday at 11 o'clock we will know the outcome.
Mm-hmm.
So when your client,
you learn quick.
Yes.
You learn. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you.
When your client is free, is free, will he be leaving the prison the same day?
Well, you know what happens, is if when persons are ordered to be released, if they don't release them before the end of the day, it's about $4 million anytime after that, so it's a matter for the state if they have that type of money. But the prison usually complies, so the best people.
So that's going to be jubilation in Jamaica.
Jubilation?
Yeah, because your artist is Jamaica's king of dancehall.
Say that again. What you say, Andre? Say that again.
Your artist is the king of dancehall.
Who is that? Vybz Kartel?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
And if the king of dancehall is released, I'm sure next week
Friday I can get you language.
When you're the king of dancehall is released, I'm sure I won't be able to get you next week Friday on the program because you'll be in party session with him.
Say I see a post, and I say it's a feisty post, but I don't know who his handlers are, but it's a feisty post. And the post faces something about big up on my lawyer, then we done my money. I hear it that I don't even bother read it, but I say, hold on, this is a feisty post. And I say, you just try say you don't carry me pantour, I sue you. That's all I have to say about that. I mean, not talk about the topic no more. Yeah.
It's weird. Who you say if them not carry pantour, you go sue?
Who we are talk about?
The king of dancer.
Okay.
You hear that, Jamaica? The attorney is saying if he's not carried on the tour across the globe,
the artist is saying that. The artist is saying that. You like to use this thing about
So how do I separate you, the artist, from you, the attorney? How we separate you?
Whenever you see me in my Adidas apparel, yeah, which is made for persons who are of fit in the gym type of thing, then you know for sure that I'm not on that time. I'm being in artist mode now, wearing expensive garments and things, you know what I'm saying? Here to create like Adidas, you know what I'm saying? And if you see me with KFC, say for sure I'm being ISAT.
Earlier this week we had...
And if you see me in a government building, don't worry, nobody teeth gonna get thump out or knock out. So you'll know then if I'm in a government building that I'm an attorney.
But then, we were having a discussion earlier this week with a doctor. And we were talking about colon cancer.
A doctor is actually a doctor?
Yeah, man, Dr. Alfred.
But there are doctors responsible for even ministries that aren't actual medical doctors.
Dr. Alfred does this surgery.
Okay. Language.
And context matters.
Yes, it does.
He was speaking about the KFC and the Burger King and saying that things like that builds up to people having bad diet and the whole issue of the colon cancer. So I'm just saying to you, my friend, that possibly you'll have to lessen your intake of things like KFC and so forth so that you can fix your... I'm not saying that you're sick, but making sure that you're on the healthier side of life.
You just tell Dr. Dawes, say, if he would plan to come out and stop me from eat KFC, he can't get my vote. So he have to tell me something about working out more or something like that. Anybody fight against my sustenance, me not try hear them.
So much. Say you had KFC today because sure you must have a big six after a year that next week is the judgment.
The difference is that when I order my big six, I know the pieces of chicken that's coming in there.
It's all breast.
I'm just saying. What I'm saying is when you order big six, you know what's in the box. It's not like other places where the 6 people are unknown and the 6 is unknown. Yeah, when you go to KFC, the 6 is real.
Unlike the illicit 6 that you can't find.
I'm just saying that's 1 6 that's illicit, but 6.
But you realize that they're not pressuring her to go. What's her name? You're a very good friend that you say you admire. Courtney, same like Juliet Holden.
I love her. Not like. I love her.
You're Jamaica.
And on a day like today, big up yourself. First Lady of Jamaica, a strong speaker of the house. Yes.
I said, what is there to commend Juliet Holness for? You're always doing it and I don't understand. What are you talking about? Strong.
I don't understand. Listen, we're not going to argue that. I love her. Argument done.
I'm sure
I always say, for me personally, I want a woman with a lot of property. Those things are important. A roof over your head anywhere you go, any parish. You have this type of love is about land.
I want to ask you. So you only like her because she built up the property to release flats?
No, I love her. You keep using the word like I love her because she is a woman with substance. Yes. But anyway, yeah.
Mr. Rattigan is joining the program shortly.
Oh, so I see what's happening.
With what?
I see what's happening. You get Mr. Because I'm talking about the speaker of the house. You get Rattigan. You get Mr. Rattigan now to join.
No. The truth be told, is that Mr. Rattigan in purple too. We look nice, see? Remember these days, Jamaica, where
I remember those days when hell was my home. I mean, I just lose my work and then never leave me alone. I remember. But
every Friday night we used to dress up, and we're bringing back that to the feature. So next week we know what to wear, but we start back with feature with every Friday night with colors. So tonight we dedicate the purple to all the women. Mr. Rattigan, can you do your tribute to the women tonight? Because I said this and I have done mine. Can you do a tribute to the women?
When you said, first of all, good night to everybody.
Yes.
Including the esteemed panel. Well, there's only one person on the panel, and that's my brother there, Isaac Buchanan. The host, Mr. Andrestephens, and the thousands of you on the live, watching, listening, learning, admiring. When you say tribute to women, to the women, what do you mean?
Meaning
every day
for me is International Women's Day. So is there anything special you want to say to the women?
Before you answer that, Mr. Rattigan,
what was that, Isaac?
I put him on notice that we possibly will have to sue him. So he's trying to ponder right now, but I did put him on notice that if he puts out misinformation and he was towing the lines of defamation, yes, and I've always said, when it comes to Powder Draw TV, do not trust the words of politicians. And he was being a politician, trying to defame your character while you weren't here. But
all I said, Mr. Rattigan, I can say to you as a child to a son, as a son to a father. I say you have to deal with your woman them, meaning your wife, meaning your children, Meaning your family members, but him take it out of context. Context matters.
Context matters, you know, and I drape him up for you. So before you use your midnight voice for your tribute, I need a do-over because Mr. Ratty can come here with this strong voice and think he go outdo me tonight. But we know Ampina is probably watching, so I will go ahead.
All of the women them in the comments, I see them like Mr. Rattigan voice. So you can make them feel special, Mr. Rattigan. Give them a special.
Well, let me just start off by saying that every day is Women's Day for me, and it should be for everyone. We shouldn't just pick one.
We can't hear Mr. Rattigan. Talk up a little bit loud.
Practice what you preach.
You can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes,
No.
we're hearing you now.
Yes, what I'm saying is that every day is Women's Day for me, and it should be for everyone. It shouldn't just be one day out of the year that you dedicate to women. Well, actually, it should be two because you have Mother's Day, 3, and you have Valentine's Day. But it should be every day. It should be everyday thing. So that's my issue with the dedication of one day to women, unless it's something having to do with like breast cancer or something like that. But as far as identifying women as the stronger sex than and the more sultry sex and being the better half of us, it's every day.
Every day is Women's Day.
Take
Wow.
it to the bridge. Now I have my share of love, but some say it's taboo. If you
Say, I know tomorrow night at 12 o'clock.
Baby, I'll let you work because you keep telling me this and telling. Yo, the voice sell off. The voice sell off.
Mr. Rattigan, the women over here enjoying your voice. They say them like the rebel voice, the 12 o'clock.
Well, yes, indeed. Well, tell them to join me tomorrow at midnight.
Lord Jesus.
We're going to be playing the maestro.
Mr. Rattigan.
Very right. It's going to be Beres Hammond.
Backside, yeah, you man. Mr. Rattigan, man, you make the woman them over here have problem and can't stay focused tonight, you know.
No, they will.
Mr. Rattigan, man, you make the woman them have problem.
Magabara Surfy voice translate and both are tuned in of Mr. Rattigan. Yeah, overdo it now.
But it's a good voice to Mr. Rattigan. I would, can I borrow that voice? Can I borrow that voice to do some seduction? Because that voice is, Mr. Rattigan, is that voice that it used to win over your wife?
I tell you what, you can borrow this voice anytime.
Hey, I want this fun way. Gentlemen, it was an interesting week in the country, whereby I'm sure you heard the politician counselor, Winston Ennis. I'm sure you heard Winston Ennis in his pronouncement. Him say the voice note is a voice note, and hold on, let me drink some more. In it, you want Mr. Rattigan, are you aware of the voice note?
You mean the retraction, or
yeah, but the first one that he spoke about. You can play it for us.
Good afternoon, information media. I just want you all to know that I have walked away from the Jamaica Labour Party. I've walked away from the KSAMC. I won't be going down there to be sworn in. I have to protect my dignity. I have to protect my values. And I have to protect my family. And the way I've been treated and disrespected, I am not having any more of it. And I've walked away. So officially, I am an independent until I return to Jamaica on the 3rd. I am leaving here tomorrow morning and I will return on the 3rd. I am tired of the disrespect and I am going no further with it. Sorry that I may have disappointed some of you in this group, because I know a lot of you, look up to me and see me as somebody you can, talk to, somebody you would like to have around. But the cup is full and my heart is overflowing and my family say I should walk and I'm walking. Sorry, for the disappointment I may have caused some of you. But life goes on. Okay, each and every one.
Mr. Rattigan, I want you to use your special FBI skills tonight. I want you to dissect for us what you heard coming out of that statement.
Well, sounds to me like the gentleman had he had enough of whatever it was he was facing. And so he decided to, as we say in Jamaica, take away himself. But I think he went about it the wrong way. And it came back to haunt him. So that's what I took away from it, that there was something going on there that he just didn't sit well with him. And he felt like rather than coming out and making an event out of it, he would just, he just decided to just switch parties. But it sounded to me like there was a lot of thought put into it. If you look at his words, it wasn't something that he just pulled out of the air. I mean, he said all the right things. And so I was confused for the second statement, which I'm sure you'll play. So that's my take on it.
So, Isaac, what's your take on Winston Ennis's, your counselor?
My counselor, it's in Delroy Chuck's constituency. That's what you meant?
Yes.
So he's my counselor.
Yes.
So he's doing a fine job, because my constituency is the best constituency. It's not really mine, it's Delroy's, but you know what I mean. Context really matters. And so when people make statements, we have to always put it in context. So especially when one has to defend their integrity, when one speaks about family, when one speaks about the value that they place on themselves, and separating and make pronouncements. So when you ask me what I thought about it, I have to look at everything in the round. So he says something, and then there is a thing from a strong woman who is also a counselor that she used expletives and say him is a wicked. So having said that and calling him out to be, some very colorful words, and then hearing the retraction, I just chalk it up to politics. I'm very happy that he reunited with his parties. With his party, birds of a feather flock together. So if he thinks that he's maintaining his integrity by leaving, but then stays, I don't know if we are left to say he has no integrity. That's not my call. I know people like to say that about people, and I'll just say respectfully, it's not necessarily true. But I also know that when people are angry, so I always split justice. You put things in context. He was angry that he wasn't getting his post or had to give up his post, and so he left. When the fox can't get the grape, them say it's sour. And grape is like purple. So it's almost like if it's purple and it's Woman's Day, so you wear purple because you want to get a woman. And if you're a man of integrity, sometimes people all over the world want to give you a woman, So you have a whole heap of girls, sometimes side chicks and stuff like that. So when the fox can't get the grape, them say it's sour. But if it's sour, then them trying to say it's lime. Because if it's sour, then it's green. So when you're leaving because you're not getting the grape, is you say you're leaving the green because the green is sour. But then the sour grape say, you're too wicked. You're a wicked, or so words to that effect. Because sometimes the grape can be sour. Like a lime.
I never eat a sour grape yet.
Well, sometimes. But then when those things happen, you have to pull it back, because then the wicked and then the bad word, German beer, and then pull it up and say, yeah, after you fill up your pocket, you want to run away, and then you come back and you say, I changed my mind. I love my people and I stay. So if you put it in context, you're staying because your secrets are going to come out, or going to work out a thing. What I love about the whole situation is that even when there's in-house fighting, the fact that you can work it out in the next day, that's the beauty of politics. So it's a good thing when people can be angry and you don't take it out of context, especially when it's a lot of years. So I'm happy that they made up, and it's democracy at its best. Love it. All right.
Democracy at its now could play it, Mr. Bratigan. We're going to dissect the man talking the second time around and talk about democracy. What you talking about democracy at its best, Isaac? He always come with some theory.
No, man. Hey, listen, sometimes when them drape you up, you say you get drape up, when you're big on your ball and you say, yo, I've always said, don't trust the words of politicians. And look, say, ooh, I'm not afraid of nobody. And then when them drape you up, you say, I sincerely apologize. That's what you got to do. When you get draped up, you have to take back chance.
Andre. I said it now.
Last year, court. When them body up,
let us play back. I want to play it for Mr. Rattigan so you can go through it bite by bite. Because the second one.
I want to assure my fellow labor rights and all of my Jamaican brothers and sisters that I remain a committed member of the Jamaica Labour Party. There is no issues which may arise that we cannot settle internally. I want to thank everybody at all levels of the party for their love and support. Let us remain fully committed to the cause of working to make Jamaica a better place. God bless you.
It's a Rattigan.
No, I know.
Democracy at its best. You think that is democracy, Mr. Rattigan, or you think the man was forced?
No, listen, the last part of his statement goes to ISAT's democracy argument. It says, let's get together and let's resolve the issue. I have a problem with everything at that point because it was a day or two prior where he said...
It was less than 24 hours.
There you go. All right. So I was giving him more credit than due. But for him to say at that point that, I remain a committed member of the Jamaica Labour Party, when less than 24 hours, he said, I've had enough for the Jamaica Labour Party. You don't take a genius. It doesn't take a genius or a rocket scientist to figure out that somebody got to this man. Simple. Somebody got to him. I don't know if I don't know who. I know that a counselor, that mentioned her, that she was very outraged by his decision. I don't know if she was involved or somebody else was involved, but somebody else that I can identify. All I can tell you is that somebody spoke to this man. He didn't just say it and within 24 hours decided to retract. No.
Wow. So you see something, you believe that somebody propelled him to do that.
But you don't play, you didn't play, you didn't give the sequence. So there's a gap missing. And I'm not talking the spacing indeed. And there's a gap missing because you just didn't play the sequence. So here's a statement where somebody, a man of unquestionable integrity, says, I'm leaving to maintain my integrity. I will not be embarrassed. I will not be put to shame or anything like that. So I'm maintaining my reputation and integrity and disassociating myself from, whatever that is. And then came the bad up from another person of unquestionable character. Because you see, when you're a justice of the peace, you have unquestionable character. And so you can use colorful words in voice notes and stuff like that, and then get the result that you want. What is important is that
you can't play it.
You have to. Otherwise, it just sounds like I'm just talking gibberish.
The video, ask Jan for it. She will send it to day one with joy. Because what Isaac is saying is that I'm missing out a key part of the whole fiasco. And I think it's true, Jamaica. We have to play that because we have never seen this.
You're not missing, there's a gap that has to be filled.
Sorry, counsel, I forget that I'm in courthouse.
Right. Context matters, that's all. But I was wondering, you know, because when I saw it, I've wondered, I've always said to myself, you know,
so you believe that voice note triggered him to respond the way he responded?
Of course, I think it was also political suicide that you would give up such a prize. The things that happening down at the KA, we don't even know what them call it. The prize that the PNP win.
You have it now?
What is called? The KASMC. Yes, the big prize. And all of the things that's down there. And so, my favorite person did run out of the house when it did happen, though.
Oh, Juliet Holness?
Mm-hmm.
I gather that she was amazed and she couldn't sit in the house. She had to run out to head down to Belmont Road to have the high-level meeting. So you're saying play that context, and then Mr. Rattigan and yourself can make a judgment.
Yeah, it's a little bit more palatable when everything makes sense.
You find it? But I wonder what are the views that Jamaicans do. Courtney, you think that is joy triggered in?
Joy and other persons, not joy alone. Joy and other individuals. Not she alone.
I gather Jamaica, the allegations is that he got a direct call from the Prime Minister.
It was alleged.
That's the allegation. Not sure, but that is something we have to look into.
But that's what great leaders do, though, so that's not anything.
Great leader. So you're saying that the Prime Minister is a great leader, efficient leader?
You know what I think we should do? Here's what I think we should do.
Yes.
Play Barry White. Let me stop. Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to change the voice.
Hey! What is?
But listen, here's what I think we should do. If you look at him, he looked, there's a video, I'm not sure if it's of him, but it purportedly, that's him. Have you seen the video? Have you seen that video?
Which one of the videos?
There's one going around of him with what looks like a
labor rights and all of my Jamaican brothers and sisters, that I remain a committed member of the Jamaica Labour Party. There is no.
No, that's a parody. That's not him.
It's parody. It's parody.
Yeah, it's a parody. That's not him. Yeah,
that's not
looking
him.
At the gun and whatnot. But here's the thing. I think we should take a look at his phone records and we should try and track and trace his movements from the time he made the statement until his retraction, because that will tell us exactly what happened. So, for example, if he moved around, we can actually track him to where he actually went. And also, if you look at the telephone records, you can see, with whom he had conversation. And that's going to be very, very telling. So, we need to get his phone records.
You want hear this now? I want to play this voice note that him sent out. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Good morning. I have gone through and I've listened to all the venting and all the discrimination against me of things that I'm not guilty of. I made a voice note in a group that is all labor right in the group, and somebody took that voice note out of the JLP group and sent it to Nationwide. No, I have not spoken to no news media. I have not spoken to any news media. Number one, I think it was Gleaner. Somebody called me on a line. I didn't know it was a media house. And when I asked who is this, and I said the Gleaner, I said, have a good day. I have nothing to say. So I have not spoken to any media house. I'm in a private JLP group that is called Information Media. It is our personal group. Everybody in there is supposed to be JLP.
and we are discussing, and I vent my feeling. I don't expect anyone to take it and send to nationwide. I'm driving, I'm Constant Spring Road, I hear breaking news. When I listen, I was a breaking news. However, what was said, I don't know why anyone is upset about it. I've not given anything to any PNP. But I have listened to Joy. I listened to Joy. Joy was in Belmont Road, which even Monday evening, and they were tearing me to pieces. And Joy never came to my defense. As a matter of fact, she said some things about me that I never expect Joy to say. You understand? And I don't hold it against Joy. I have given up nothing. The party leader, Mr. Andrew Olney, says he wants to meet me and have a discussion with me. And I told that who called me and told me that I will make myself available whenever the party leader chooses to call me and talk to me. I have not given anything to the PNP. I have not given anything to the PNP. The PNP can only go to KSAC and nominate a mayor. The PNP can't come nominate a deputy mayor unless one of us walk away. So all this entourage against me in the night here is uncalled for. And I thought Joy was more smarter than that. But now I know my friends. I know my friends now. I know I must be careful of the people I associate with, the people who come into my space. Yes, I know. Joy, if anyone had told me that you had behaved this sort of way, I'd have said there's lie. But they sent it to me. Somebody get it from overseas and send it to me and ask me, isn't this Joy your counterpart? And I had to say yes. I have not done anything. I haven't given away anything. I hear you accusing me of becoming a get power. And I get 7 years, I know whatever I did. Come on, Joy. No, Joy. You should not have gone down that road. You have soured the water between you and I. You have access to me. And regardless how you feel because of something you hear, you can call me and talk to me. You don't have to go down that road. What have I done to Northeast? I've always protected Northeast and I'm still doing that. What have I given the PNP? I want one of you come and explain to me what I've given the PNP. I hear some idiot in the group talking about can't fix. What is there to be fixed? There's nothing there to be fixed. The PNP got nothing. I gave them nothing. Come on, Joy. And I let her know, especially you, Joy. You know what has happened. And you know the disrespect that I've gone through, Joy. You knew it. I hear me talk about it at Belmont Road Monday night. And I didn't mince my word with Delroy and the Deputy Gensec and Desmond. I didn't mince my word. I said what I have to say. And I stood my ground. And I'm still standing my ground. But I've given away nothing. But the way you have reacted, and the way your followers have reacted, I may just do what you accuse me of doing. I'm tempted to go down the road and do what you and your colleagues have accused me of doing. I'm tempted to go down and do that. It's just that I have an agreement already with the Prime Minister to go and have a dialogue with him. And so by daylight in the morning, I have to make a decision whether I go and do what you people accuse me of doing or I go and talk to the Prime Minister.
Wow.
You know, I will have to make a decision between now and when daylight, whether I go and talk to the leader as he promised he want me to come and see him, or I do what you, Joy, and those in this group have accused me of doing.
Deputy, nobody accused you of doing nothing. But come out and nationwide as broadcast newscast, you understand that anybody would have get upset. So you're coming to say though that we accuse. I did not accuse you. What I hear and I talk about it. You understand? And you're coming to say now that people that me down there with people that ostracize you. You can't tell me that because me never discuss you with nobody. You understand? Until you can tell me who was there with me. You understand? And I discuss it one when me say, me no want to hear that. You understand? You say your piece, me say my piece. Because it's what you do and what come out on nationwide. and I expressed myself. The only thing I did wrong was curse the expletive, but I did nothing wrong. Seem like, oh, you not do nothing wrong, and you not do this and you not do that, me not do nothing wrong. So whosoever tell you, say me I discuss you, me never discuss you. And nobody, Jermaine was there, the mayor was there, Tasha was there, Susan was there, and Mr. McLeod was there, and we never discuss you.
Wow. That's it, Mr. Rattigan. Listening to that, what you dissect from it?
Well, I don't think he's
happy.
Look, he's a tormented soul. He's tormented right now. And I don't think he'll trust anyone, and I don't think they'll trust him either. I don't know what he's gonna do. You know, he kept saying, "What have I given to the PNP?" What did they accuse him of giving to the PNP?
Listen to this part now with Joy.
Good afternoon, information media. I just want you all to know that I have walked away from the Jamaica Labour Party. I've walked away from the KSAMC. I won't be going down there to be sworn in. I have to protect my dignity. I have to protect my values. And I have to protect my family. And the way I've been treated and disrespected, I am not having any more of it. And I've walked away. So officially, I am an independent until I return to Jamaica on the 3rd. I am leaving here tomorrow morning and I will return on the 3rd. I am tired of the disrespect and I am going no further with it. Sorry that I may have disappointed some of you in this group, because I know a lot of you look up to me and see me as somebody you can, talk to, somebody you would like to have around. But the cup is full and my heart is overflowing and my family say I should walk and I'm walking. Sorry for the disappointment I may have caused some of you, but life goes on. Okay, each and every one.
Let me tell you something, Northeast people. This really hurt me. I'm going to talk. You understand? Because I couldn't believe say any so that they do with this. You understand? Me couldn't believe say and all where Ennis are say disrespect on this. And just because Ennis not get deputy mayor again and Delroy get it. And if we say we are labor right, regardless of what, you not do your party this, and you not do your MP this, and you not do your constituency this, to care where you want to say. That means say you never have the Jamaica Labour Party 2020, and we are going to go down there, go sign as mayor. And one are going to be deputy, and one are going to be mayor. And two of them, the PMP them, and you take the seat, and you give the blood clot PMP them. Because I take it and give it. You give the PMP them the councillors as much as we did at JLP and PMP. Because of the two who that they are running, you take it and you give the PMP them, and you can tell you know. So you're fucking labor, right? Me tell you Ennis, me tell you grieve, you baby heart grieve. And they can't send this to me, I tell you. Me tell you, me don't know. Me never expect this from you. Regardless of why you shouldn't do the Labour Party, this or not is this. You can talk about independent, me blood clot. What kind of independent? You're a fucking wicked man. And because of blood clot greed, you sit down there for blood clot 8 years and you full of blood clot cry. You understand? And then this is where you do the party, and you do the MP, and you do the people in my Northeast, and then you go find the group and you tell the people them say, because you can imagine, you take the codes, serious thing, serious blow to the Jamaica Labour Party, you take the codes and give the PMP them. You take the codes and give the PMP them. It look like you must, me don't know. Jesus Christ, me never expect this. God know me never expect this from Ennis. Me I tell you the Northeast people, me the business one who I say, but me I tell you no one to sit down and look into it. This is wicked. This is more than wicked. You're there in the Labour Party for much years. All of we go to disrespect. All of we go to everything. And you take the seat and give to PMP to blood clot. You can imagine.
Wow.
You can imagine that. I said I feel it a while ago. I said some feel when I go to the KFC line and them now barbecue chicken. I just want to come out of my car and just leave the place because I feel it. If I was him, I'd go back. I'd have to go back. That one day.
Ratty.
I got to one commercial break. No, I can't. After me here, I can't do no better.
No, seriously, Mr. Rattigan. It look like the whole tree have fall apart.
Yeah, it would look that way. I mean, why would she be so full of venom and vituperation and all of this stuff against this man simply because he decided to make a decision? I mean, what about the individual's right to choose or not to choose a party? If he said he wanted to walk away, now we know why she said that. What she was accused, she said, I never accused him of doing anything. Well, now we know why. Because she's saying that he walked away from the JLP and by becoming an independent, then
had given it to the PNP.
Exactly. That's the crux of the matter. But then you said to yourself, okay, he's not the first person to walk away from the party. Right. So why do we have all of this controversy over it? And I have a simple theory. It's a KSAMC. And the KSAMC is responsible for a whole lot of things, whole lot of buildings going up, and they're involved in I believe they're involved in solid waste and a whole bunch of other things they're involved in. Now, why is this interesting to me? The Prime Minister's wife is building a community or building a residential community up in Lease Flat. And based on the information I have, or that's been provided to me, she was supposed to have built 70 some odd rooms based on the land space. Then it went up to 90 some odd rooms. And the last check, it was 120 plus rooms. That, based on the information I was provided, seems to be in violation of the
building permit.
Yeah. So now, if this KSAMC authority, if it's run by the PNP, I can see where they would say, yes, let's go back and let's revisit this issue. And then they could simply say to her, you have to get rid of all the extra rooms. And it would be well within her purview. Now, if you have a PNP mayor and a PNP in charge of the KSMAC and the deputy as well. With the deputy being a member of the ruling party, it might be a little bit difficult to do that. Whereas if both seats are occupied by members of the opposition, then it would be a lot easy for them to do that. So that's just my amateur analysis of what's going on here.
What's your analysis of it, Isaac? Do you have one?
No, seriously speaking, this is the whole sequence of events is embarrassing. I'm going to use the word embarrassing because I thought we, and I'm saying we, Jamaica, had created a standard for leadership. I'm surprised that having heard the interaction, which was, I'm going to say is the lowest of the low. I don't know how we can pretend that when listening to the sequence, the voice notes and the banter in between, that we can accept that as the quality of leaders that we want. Kind of wondering then what was the purpose of the Prime Minister either firing or accepting resignation of Warmington, because here we have a councillor who was her conduct or her voice note is, we've heard it, it's in the space, and that's not, I don't think that's the quality of leadership that we want. Where
so do you believe she should be reprimanded?
No, that's a matter for Babsy, but Babsy has set the standard where that is concerned. I don't know. I certainly know that if a PNP councillor was behaving like that, Mark would have taken a certain course in terms of the quality of leadership that we now expect, especially in circumstances where they're actually getting paid taxpayers' money at a level where there was public outcry for it. So the prize per se, when these people actually win and are now taking office, it comes with a higher reward and there's a greater expectation. I'm saying that is if you accept the standard that has been put out. And so in any event, it is embarrassing. You would have seen the Clovis and the Observer and the cartoons where Mark is standing up laughing because Belmont Road is falling apart. And is that what we want? Is this the way? Is this the road to the Singapore model? Absolutely not. Because the people respectfully shouldn't just turn their eyes and say, well, this man he spoke about the very words that we speak about every day. We take pride in talking about integrity and probity and honesty and values. And then we say, oh, man, take it back. And then to say, and which is why I said about filling the gap. Literally. So I'm not talking about spaces in anybody's teeth now. Literally, you can't have a position like that, put it out. And
where is she being a justice of the peace?
Huh?
Where is she being a justice of the peace?
Oh man, I mean the justice of the peace they've had a bad week from last week. All of these people with unquestionable integrity, not character, it's just the integrity aspect, have embarrassed the office of JPs. And then it flows from and these are from Kingston and St. Andrew, where, you know, that's the Custos of Kingston. He has to deal with that. Whether he's going to deal with it or not, I don't know. But it's an embarrassing thing, and we really need to, a matter for the public, if this is what we want. If we are having selective morality, if we, because I'm telling you, if this goes unchecked, then respectfully, what they did to Warmington was a personal attack, and it shouldn't be.
How you see?
Say that again.
So you're saying if no action is taken against her, you think it's a personal attack on Warmington?
Of course. But then
Warmington has done. But it could be argued that Warmington has done many times of those infractions.
No. The many times, that's not how it worked. He wasn't brought up or put to for lack of a better word, put to the bar or brought up to answer those other things. It was left unanswered. So now he does something that is mild in comparison when dealing with the context. It's mild in comparison to his conduct. It's mild in comparison to that behavior. But I understand, I understand, but I'm not passing any moral judgment because everybody knows that I'm a Trump fan. So I figure if Trump can do it, why not our leaders? Save and except for they're black. I don't know.
So my final question to Mr.
Yeah, I'm going to be like Ratty laughing at me, but I'm just putting it out there like that. But this whole thing embarrassing, and it should be addressed by the Prime Minister.
Look, this is political immaturity at its best.
Yes.
And it's also conduct unbecoming of a public servant. Like both of you said, this is not the kind of behavior we've come to expect from our so-called leaders. And something has to be done, because if we allow this to be swept under the rug, then it's only going to get worse. And we shouldn't accept this. There should be outrage. I mean, we laugh and we carry on, but there also should be some consequences leveled against her for this type of behavior. And anyone who displays this type of behavior, it's just something that we shouldn't accept.
Is this to put things in context? Is this the day that you should be having that kind of conversation? Because you could be labeled by persons in power as a misogynist for attacking the respectable JP with unquestionable integrity.
Yeah, but I'm not attacking her because of her sex. I'm attacking her because of her statements. And if that come from a male, the same thing I would have said.
No, I just wonder. I put it in context because in a space where you could, if she were an attorney, she would be bringing. Well, I don't know if she would bring the profession in disrepute because she's a woman. Like for instance, you can just go into a public building and thump out a girl teeth, and it's quite acceptable in the Jamaican space, whether or not that brings professions into disrepute. Or you can get how much $1 million award for doing what? Anyway, let me leave that alone.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
I
something.
said you can't show shades doing a man.
Through
Let me
who?
tell you something. One of the things we have to give ISAT credit for is connecting the dots. Even when him zigzag them, we have to give him credit for the dots.
I just wonder because if it's one, it's a matter, it's culture still, so I understand.
Gentlemen, I want to turn your attention to a recent happening. I think it's last week, it happened into this week. There was another fish kill in the Rio Cobre. Recently, I'm talking about recently. The Jamaica Environment Trust is calling for the suspension of Windalco's permit following the latest fish kill. Over the past year or 2 years, there has been probably 4 or 5 fish kills in the Rio Cobre. And I don't see where the government is doing much to prosecute Windalco. In any other country, them whole heap of fish killer could have gone to Mr. Rattigan and nothing is carried against the country, the company.
No. And while I'm speaking to you, I'm looking up something from the I'm approaching it from the diaspora perspective, right?
Yes.
And there's a document called the Diaspora Policy. And one of the things they talk that it speaks to is the
protection of the environment.
Yeah, you're well aware of that, right? I'm trying to get down to it. And it says here that, where is it? Give me one quick second. I mean, the thing is, we have become a reactive, not become.
Yeah, man. You have to send me
always been a reactive nation, right? Things happen and then we take action. It shouldn't be that way.
Send me a message.
Things that we should be doing to address these issues, but for some reason, things happen, we accept them, and then we give them a blight, and then come back, and them happen again, and we give them another blight, give them another blight. We have become a nation of blights. That's what we've become. All right, here it is. It's talking about, okay, here it is. Talking about Jamaica's, it's goal number 3. Jamaica's economy is prosperous, and under that, it says that one of the things they're going to protect is life below water. Life below water. And then goal number 4, Jamaica has a healthy natural environment. And the national outcome in terms of Vision 2030, sustainable management and use of environmental and natural resources. And again, it says life below water. Where is that? How are we protecting life below water? How? This is
I'm not sure because this fish kill is in the past year, from last year to now, probably 5 or 6 of them, and nothing has come out of Windalco's permit. So I don't think life on the underwater is being protected.
It's not. It's not.
The farmers not protected. The people who the marine life in that area, the water in the area that the people drink not protected. Because that is a lot of fish that have died. And nothing is coming out of it.
No. You know what's interesting? What's interesting is that they have certain legal provisions that prevent fishermen from harvesting certain type of marine life during the course of a year. And them lock you up. I think, for example, like lobster, right? I think you can only take a certain amount, a certain size or whatever. If them catch you with it, them lock you up. But here it is, you have a company that's destroying. I mean, with them fishermen, they're taking a few. They're not destroying the ecosystem, right? But here, you have people destroying not only fish, but it says life below water, everything below water. They're destroying it. And we just sit back and we allow these stories to run their course, a 9-day wonder.
9-day wonder, nothing comes out of it. And the environmentalists in this country not putting any pressure on Windalco.
Well, if you're talking about NEPA, remember NEPA comes under the Office of the Prime Minister.
Office of the Prime Minister, Lord Jesus. Can't do nothing more because when them talk Prime Minister compromise them. So I said, don't drink those things. I said just drink coconut water. So him not really drink the water from the aquifer.
From where?
The aquifer, the river.
People drink with river water?
Of course.
But why would you do that with all the pollution and everything?
But that's one of the sources of water for many of those communities in St. Catherine who don't have pipe water.
And you see, that is why people sick, and then we sit down and we allow it. We sit down and we allow it. It cannot be as in. Anyway, there is so many cases before the Supreme Court now in relation to these matters. It's not moving fast enough, but it's no fault of the court, because with mass litigation like this, we can understand why. But it's on the government to really intervene, because remember, the Constitution speaks about right to life. Your health is also a part of it, and we have to take serious action. Yeah, I hear you make mention, Rattigan, that NEPA is in the Office of the Prime Minister, but environmental protection is something that we just shouldn't take lightly. Every time I see it, I say, you see how these people complaining and making fun of me eating chicken, and me only want to eat fish out of the rear cupboard, so Dr. Dawes can come tell me about cancer and these things because of pollutants in the spaces. We have to be very vigilant in terms of how we deal with these things, and these are issues that we're not hearing as a part of the voting aspect of it. Isn't this the same record where there was people were taking credit for who repopulated the fish population, and whether Mark did it or whether he did it, and people like, don't take credit, the same fish them dead in. We need Jesus down there. Yeah, the fish them is dead in.
But you know what? I'll for the purpose of this conversation, I'll look at the Prime Minister in a good light. And what I'll say to him is that, Mr. Prime Minister, you're overburdened. You've taken on much too much. When you take on 19 offices within your portfolio, plus the fact that you're the Prime Minister and you're also Minister of Defense, it's a tremendous task. And for you to keep your eyes on everything that's going on, it's not working. And we've heard time and time again about changing, making, what them call it? Shuffle, the cabinet shuffle, and moving this and moving that. Well, we need to do some organizational shuffle as well. We need to move some things out and move some things around, because there are too many things happening within some of these 19 agencies, and we don't see the Prime Minister coming out and taking charge or blame of the situation. And it's within his portfolio. All of these things, all of these offices we're talking about, the NEPA within the Office of the Prime Minister. And we're not. Oh, by the way, Mr. Prime Minister, if you're listening, and I know you listen to Andre's program all the time.
You're there.
I'm still following up on how many people traveled to Kigali in June of 2022. I'm still looking out for the public's good.
It's almost 50 people.
Well, tomorrow, people, you tune in, because I'm going to put up the letters I've received, and so far, they've only given me the names of about 6 people. Every other agency I've contacted, every other ministry, they said, we didn't send anyone. We didn't send anyone. We didn't send anyone. Ministry of National Security, no one. Ministry of this, no one. I'm still waiting on 2 important ministries, Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade and Tourism, because I know Minister Ed Bartlett was there. So I'm waiting for them to tell me.
And they had a massive cocktail down there with Jamaican diaspora person. You don't remember that? There was a there was a massive cocktail in Kigali where there was a reception and it was all Jamaican-based people.
Well, one of the other things is that the Gleaner, a newspaper in Jamaica, reported that the Jamaican ambassador to the U.S., she was present. Now, if she was present, I would like to know, because under her portfolio, the embassy, as a result of the consulate in Miami, I think they cover Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, and I think there's another island, Bermuda. So she may say, well, we have something to do with the Commonwealth. Well, I'd like to know if some of the other High Commission, I'd like to know if the High Commissioners, the ones who really deal with the Commonwealth, like Shauna Kay, Ambassador Shauna Kay out in Japan, they cover Australia and New Zealand. I would like to know if they were present too, because they have more. Well, we're going to find out, because it's a lot of taxpayers' money spent. And I was also told that there were some people in the office of the Prime Minister who went. I didn't see some of those people's name on the list that I received today. And it's the second time they've given me the same list, because I asked them first and I said, maybe they made a mistake. Let me ask them again. And they reminded me that we provided you this list before and we're providing it again. And it only has like 6 names. So I want to know if 6 people, I know it's not 6 people that cost, $40-something million. I know that it can't be 6 people. Cannot be 6.
I'm telling you, it says the reception, Mr. Rattigan, the reception that they had down there.
But in addition to the reception, I'd like to know how many people went, because I would like to know if people went who shouldn't have gone. That's what I want to know. And why were they there?
How would you determine who should have gone and who shouldn't have gone?
All right. For example, if they say to me that a NEPA person went, I'd say, well, why? What's NEPA doing at the Commonwealth Conference?
Environmental.
Giving support to Ampina. I don't understand. What do you mean?
No, she did not need any support.
She did.
She did not.
Because at the end of the day, it's just chat and nothing else.
That's why she didn't need the support, because it was no avail.
Strength in numbers.
They could have sent a host of angels. It still would have been the same thing.
No.
She would not have been elected.
Strength in numbers, but it looked good.
They don't know how to read the tea leaves. That's the problem. They don't know. They took the Africans for idiots. That's what they thought, that the African, because she couldn't get the support in CARICOM. So they went to Africa.
But didn't she get Minister of Tourism in one African country?
Minister of Tourism from where?
From one of the African countries. Didn't they make her tourism minister?
Oh, you're talking about Ghana, where they made her.
So
they made her. Yeah, this was a small tribe. They made her like
a queen, not a tourism minister.
Huh?
Them name her some queen something down there.
Yeah. And that's when they gave her the name Apina. Yeah, but you know what? There were no Ghanaian government officials there, I was told. And I was told by people who actually attended the ceremony. It's all a local thing. You mean the one with them kind of put her in the clothing and go on with some little procedures and things like that. Again, to no avail. So, but getting back to the central point, Mr. Prime Minister, you need to reassign some of these agencies, because obviously you cannot manage and you haven't been managing.
But I want to turn our attention, gentlemen. This is the last discussion we're going to have for tonight, because we're out of time. We have to come on time. You're here because I have a rigid team. Mr. Rattigan, as an international security expert, with what is happening in Haiti, are you concerned for Jamaica?
I am very concerned for Jamaica. And, a friend of mine has said constantly that the people who have been selected to be deployed, the men, they should go to their wives, their girlfriends, and what we should have is like a ceremony where they divorce them and they find suitable suitors for them, so that they can take care of them while they're gone. You know why? Because they're not coming back alive. I sincerely believe that going into Haiti is a huge mistake. We don't speak the language, we don't know the terrain, and we're up against trained and well-armed ex-soldiers. Haiti doesn't have an army, it was disbanded. And these are the men and who have made up some of these gangs. We're going to have a problem. It's going to be urban warfare, and we're not prepared for it. You remember? I don't know if you saw that exposition put on by the Ministry of National Security when you have men coming out of the ceiling, on them head top, and them couldn't put it. That won't work in Haiti. The helicopters you see flying over Jamaica, that's just to transport people. That's not to fight any war. So going into Haiti is going to be problematic. And also, it's not well supported, because you would think that Jamaica would have the support of CARICOM. But what we've seen just a few countries. CARICOM has what, 15, 16 members? And I think we've only had commitment from, I think, 3 or 4. And they're sending token forces. They're sending like 50 people, 100 people. You know, they're not sending a complete force to augment what Jamaica is sending to deal with this problem. Jamaica
so
cannot
you know what
fight.
Jamaica compliment would have been to go into Haiti?
I think it's a token compliment too, because they're only sending a couple of 100 people, because they were depending on Kenya to send 1,000. Now they're depending on, I think it's Benin, to send, whatever that number is, but it simply won't be enough to deal with the problems. Look, Jamaica has identified more than 200 gangs. The crime rate, the murder rate in Jamaica is still high, even though it dipped by 7% last year. It compared to the corresponding year. But it's still high. And you can't deal with that problem within your borders. But you're going to go next door in a country where you have no clue as to what's going on. First of all, this is not it's going to be a war. And it's not going to be a traditional war where I'm wearing one color, you're wearing a different color, so we can identify each other and shoot at each other. You're talking about civilian dressed population. How you going to know who's on barbecue side and who's not? You won't. Look, people smarter than I have seen this tragedy a mile out. And I'm telling you, we are going in it for the money. That's why we're turning our people into mercenaries. That's it. We're sending them.
I don't think the Prime Minister of Jamaica got the money from the United Nations, because I don't see
Not yet. And that's why we haven't sent anyone yet, because they're still waiting on the money to come. Look, we had a situation between Venezuela and Guyana. Where were we on that? We were nowhere. And then we have my favorite minister, Pina, making some ridiculous and nonsensical statements saying that, that issue has to do with the Eastern Caribbean, and it was not a CARICOM meeting that was held in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Pure nonsense. But you know what? Time will tell. Let them go. Let them go. And you'll see. You know what I'm really fearful of? I'm fearful that we will send people, they're going to get killed, and then the Prime Minister can say, we're at war. And because we're at war, we can suspend certain things, including an election. That's what I'm afraid of.
Repeat that?
Somebody said, everybody must call in sick. Or somebody said, they should say, hey, Mr. Prime Minister, you have 2 sons of age of majority. Why don't you send some of them over to Haiti? No, what I'm saying is that it could be interpreted as a war if once the body bags start to come back to Jamaica, and that being the case, that would be justification. It wouldn't be. In my mind, it wouldn't be justified for them to do it, but they will. They'll justify to say we're at war, and therefore there's certain individual rights and liberties that we have to suspend. It's a state of emergency, and they could suspend an election as a result of that. So we We as a people, we have to prepare for all of these eventualities. We have to be prepared. We can't be surprised when the government says, oh, it's going to be a state. We have to let them know that we believe, we think we know what you guys are thinking, what you guys and girls are thinking. We think we know. And so you're not going to spring it on us. And that's why I'm telling people, please come out and support the protest in New York on May 10th, Friday, May 10th, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. and continue to support the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation, because we have a peer, ISAT and company. I won't say anything more.
What's your take on the whole Haiti crisis?
When I think about the promises made about the 100 days and then it didn't come true, and then promises turned to commitment, I just feel like they're using Mr. Rattigan to trick the women to divorce their husbands, because their husbands gonna go to the Dominican Republic where them women they nice. Just ask Spice. Them belly flat and them them derriere big and these things. So I just feel say the soldier them are gonna go to the Dominican Republic, because technically if them in the Dominican Republic, them really in Haiti, and then nothing really not gonna go on to them. I go, all right. So women, today is International Women's Day. Don't listen to Mr. Rattigan and divorce your husband, because them are gonna go over Dominican Republic and get a whole heap of woman will look good.
It's not Dominica them going. Stop misleading the people. It's Haiti.
Remember, me to tell you, remember, I've always said, do not trust the words of a politician. So if them say them going Haiti is really Dominican Republic, them going. So women, do not be deceived. Don't make your soldier husband talk about him and go Haiti or Dominican Republic him going. They're not going on the ground. We're not gonna lose lives. We're not losing any lives. Do not be deceived. And I'm not being sarcastic, because it would be complete madness for Jamaica to take on and manage what them can't manage. They can't manage crime in Jamaica. They cannot go fight no guerrilla war. The last time I checked, we don't have.
Look,
that.
And here's another thing. They will be depending on the support from primarily the U.S. government. No.
But the U.S. not partaking.
They're not partaking. They have issues in the Gaza, the Hamas, Palestine and Israel thing. This is not of no moment.
No, but they have an interest in the country, and so Jamaica will be fighting a proxy war. They will provide resources, and they may provide some military advisors, but in terms of boots on the ground, no. But here's the thing. Jamaica just not too long ago went to the U.S. government with a list of dons that they say sending guns to Jamaica, and they said, we need you to arrest these people and blah, 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 blah. And what happened? Nothing happened. So, you have to say to yourself, well, can we trust these people? We get inside and we get in a quagmire, and body bags start coming home, or somebody just put inside it, so they might not come home, they might get barbecued. What we're going to do? What are we going to do? We tend to think we overrate ourselves at times, especially on the political arena. We think that we're punching way above our weight class, and we don't understand that we're in a sport where everybody else are wear long pants and we are wear short pants, and they let us speak whenever it's convenient for them to do so, and we take that to mean that we're an important player. We're part of that group. We're not. Remember, America doesn't have friends. America has interests.
Interesting.
And that's what that I'm telling you like it is. And so they can switch from supporting you today to not supporting you, distancing themselves tomorrow. And it's happened. This is not something novel. This is not something new that I'm proposing. This is something that has happened, and it's happening as we speak. So if the government feel like they want to turn the people in a mercenaries, then fine, no problem. It's up to the people if they want to sacrifice themselves in that way. And if they feel as if that's what they ought to do, then they need to get husbands for them wives and boyfriends for them girlfriends.
That's an interesting development. So I think that in the next 2 to 3 weeks we should see some development happening in that sphere. Mr. Rattigan, I see where the Minister of National Security says that he's looking for a commissioner of police from within. So he has ostracized and exclude you from reapplying for the commissioner of police.
Yeah, I'm hurt. You know why? And because that position is supposed to be advertised. I think back in 2007, I believe it was 2007 was the first time they advertised it, not just externally, but they advertised it internationally, and they also advertise it by you could apply by email.
Yes,
and that's been the case since then. So I don't know why now they're choosing somebody internally. What that tells you is this: is that what you are going to get is more of the same. You're gonna go pick somebody from within, right? And it doesn't matter who you pick, stats are stats. And so you're gonna
you're saying that from within there's no actuality that it will that the crime will go down and the stats will come down.
No, because what you need an institutional change. You need to change the organizational structure. You cannot have these grown men sitting up there calling themselves the what do you call them, high command, right?
Yes.
Providing idiotic solutions to the crime problems in Jamaica and getting rewarded off of the backs of the public. You cannot that. So just to move somebody and move somebody out and move somebody in, and you still have the same organizational structure, you still have the same issues. What do you expect? It's the same thing. Same thing. What they should do is, first thing they need to do is bring back Chairman Rowan James. I think he would be a superb addition to that group. And what they need to do
high
is
command or to the commissioner.
Well, I wouldn't even call it the high command, because what they need to do is Jamaica's natural borders, Cornwall, Middlesex, Surrey. They need to just get rid of the high command, put them out there, let them run Cornwall, Middlesex, and Surrey, and you have maybe 2 or 3 people at the high command, right? Including the commissioner. And every morning you have a discussion. What did you do in the last 24 hours? What's your plan for the next 24 hours? And so that they can brief him, so that he's fully prepared to brief the Minister of National Security, who can then brief the Prime Minister, so that the Prime Minister is aware of everything going on security-wise in the country. Don't forget, we had a position called National Security Advisor, and it was held by this.
Probably that is where I'm going to go back, National Security Advisor.
It didn't work. It didn't work. So unless you're telling me that he's used to, he wants to implement things that don't work, then fine. It didn't work.
Who is going back to national? Do not call any names. This conversation.
No. What you saying?
No, but Google Gaga is going to be the ambassador to the United States, so he can take care of the dirty 30. So those barrels of guns and food will not come to Jamaica.
Well, I tell you what, I said, our motto is lean into the wind. And should the police commissioner show up in Washington, we intend to convince him to become one of the dirty 30. So he'll become dirty 31.
Really? The motto should be gone with the wind. No more Google Gaga, but that's another matter. I was looking at the comments, but yeah, I'm offended that you would want that post. Because at this point,
me?
The post of commissioner.
No, I have no interest. No, I have no interest.
Why would you have no interest at this time, Mr. Rattigan?
Your calling is much bigger than that.
No, here's why I would have no interest in it right now. I think where I am is where I should be, and that is hold government accountable. All right. And when you take a position like that, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to hold government accountable, because you're part of government and a certain type of behavior is going to be expected. But at the same time, it's not a bad position, because then you could actually lock people up. But you can only lock people up if you have support. And one person is not going to make a difference when you have structural problems, organizational problems, chain of command problems. Once you have those, you have to straighten those problems out first. Now, I would be willing to provide consultancy service to the JCF for free. I know a couple of my friends know. I know that they're upset when I say for free, but I certainly would do that. That would be my contribution, that I could provide advice to whoever is in charge. They don't have to take the advice, but at least I'd present them with options. And that's where I stand with that. I wouldn't give this job up, and it's not even a job. I wouldn't give this passion that I have right now for the Jamaican people. I wouldn't give it up to become police commissioner, because the police commissioner's job right now, walking into that, it would be it's a setup. Because if you have somebody going inside there and they don't have a team that they're bringing with them, they're gonna be sabotaged. It's that simple.
But well, you know, this is before we even get off the topic. It's a you know, they always say beware of the Ides of March. This is such a crucial and pivotal time, and the decisions that the people at the top will make. Because you were speaking about allies and America. This is America's backyard. Using the Haiti and the Jamaica situation. And I mean, boots on the ground is the JCF is responsible for the everyday, day-to-day protection and policing of the Jamaican space in relation to the soldiers going over there and stuff like that. But aren't we clear now that Trump will be the candidate for the Republicans?
Yes, he is.
Right. So at the end of the year, it may very well be that there's a new president with different kind of policies that is not in keeping with what is happening now. So
but here's the thing, Isaac. Here's the thing. There is a little problem called the One China policy. And I'm telling you that regardless of who
is president,
the president, that policy is a hindrance to the Jamaica's development and its relationship with the United States.
No, that's what I make, but I'm saying Trump is a little bit more straightforward in terms of stuff. So he may very well come at this time and say, what are you guys doing? And it's worse for us. So I'm saying a lot of things are pivotal in terms of the decisions that we make. And who is sitting at the helm of whatever. So I mean, when I hear that, we're gonna look within, it sounds like a Disney song. It's the wrong move at this time, because the reshuffling of the deck has to remove the jokers in it. And there's a lot of plastic behavior that's going on that it has to change. And if it doesn't change, Jamaica is going to be in a serious problem. We're going to find ourselves.
But aren't we already in a serious problem?
No. I'm talking. This is in the middle of like we talk about referendums, constitutional amendments, ministries that paying $4.5 million a month, the use of taxpayers' money, accountability, the inability to table reports and decisions and stuff like that. So as things unravel and as things unfold, when you have a man like Trump that comes back into power, he's gonna say, but what's happening down there? We have nothing for you.
No, he's not gonna say that.
Okay.
You know what he's gonna say?
Let me hear.
He's gonna call the Prime Minister to Mar-a-Lago and he's gonna say, "You're fired." That's what he's gonna say. He's gonna do something to the Jamaican people.
Well, you said it, but I never want to say it like that, because I'm gonna say it's gonna be like, didn't I leave you outside the door the last time?
Right.
Still
He's
here?
gonna do something that the Jamaican people for some reason they haven't done. And he's gonna say to him, "You are fired." That's what he's gonna tell him. That, oh, by the way, say Tiffany, apparently Tiffany is in Japan, and she says Ambassador Shauna Kay, she's here in Japan. She never went. So she never went to Kigali, even though her responsibility covers a few Commonwealth countries, namely Australia, New Zealand. She wasn't there. So
okay.
Well, what do you think about? I think though that even though we should get a new, they should be getting a new commissioner. Men like yourself and Mr. Adam should be a part of the Security Council for Jamaica.
I would gladly welcome that position.
So if there is a Security Council, you would sit on the Security Council with Renita Adams.
I would sit on the Security Council with anyone who has Jamaica's interests at heart.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyone who's going to come from the perspective that, listen, we have to come up with a plan so that we're not reactive, we're proactive, and we're going to try and make Jamaica a better place by coming up with initiatives to decrease the amount of criminal activity and criminals in Jamaica. I will sit on the board with anybody who's of that mindset.
You would sit on the same board with Rocky Mead?
You know, listen to me, Andre. I would sit on the board with anyone who's gonna come with from that perspective. I will sit on the board with them.
But you know, one of the things that I always respect about you, Mr. Rattigan, you use legal terms. Because I can tell you this, I'd just turn off my camera if you did use the dumbest term ever coined in the last 6 years. Violence contributors. It's dunce. It should never be repeated. And even when, although members of the JCF want to use it, the public at large should just laugh at them and reject it. It's the dumbest thing I ever hear. I hate to hear it. So when I hear you say criminals, that is the language that ought to be used. Not violence contributors and violence producers. It's not a term in law. And so when you use the language that people can understand, so that when you have the sons and the daughters and the mothers and the cousins and everybody, when you say violence producers, they say, but my son now produce no violence. After him now put out no record, he now do this and that. He's not a producer. But when you say criminals, people can get the idea because it's the term in law.
Right.
And find out what it is that they're protecting. So I'm glad that you said that, and I just had to put that out there like that.
But and people just have to understand that, you know, wherever if again, not commissioner of police, but if they put me on that council that you're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna submit ideas. No, I don't expect that every idea submit will be accepted, and not every idea will work in Jamaica. But at least people get a chance to look at them and assess them. Yes, and say this will work and that won't work. And some things you may have to cut to fit. You may have to shoehorn it to make it work. But I don't take, if somebody should reject a proposal that I submit, it's not a personal matter. It's all about making Jamaica safe and secure for its citizens and visitors. That's all. So I would have no compunction about sitting on a board with Mr. Adams. I am sure he's got some outstanding ideas for Jamaica. Will all of his ideas be outstanding? More than likely, no. But we can take the good, the good ones. We can take the good suggestions and say, okay, let's try and implement these things. Yeah, let's make Jamaica great again.
Let's.
Trump just did this.
Yes, Jamaica. That's where.
Courtney, we're sorry for keeping you up so late here, Courtney. Don't hurt.
No, he's not well. He's not well, and he has to transport the team home.
That's why I've said I apologize, and we're gonna call it a night. But please see us tomorrow on Reasoning with Rattigan. I'm gonna open the dance, and then if you lose no sleep and then send the KFC, you check out the Rebel.
And I think I can join tomorrow, if not
the Rebel. Yes.
On the 30th of March, you'll be in Jamaica.
Yes, he will be here.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
Right. I'm invited to my party. That's my party, the 30th of March.
All right.
Play the advertisement for me, please.
Oh, no,
and
I stayed the
whole time. I said a question. I said, will you take...
Yo, get yours to me. It's a quote in this, aka Cantilever Boss. Along with me, I join them. Star King, high grade, presents Trainer One Earth Day celebration. The 30th of the month called March. Right at Poppy, at Tavern Day, right at the community center. Music by DJ Platinum, DJ Kelly, One Sky Views. Some come to the one they go wicked, the one they go bad, some come in. Admission free. Add it up now. Yo, get yours.
Yes, what were you saying, Mr. Rattigan, before you were interrupted?
No, I was saying ISAT should actually make arrangements to attend that event, and him should take Vybz with him.
Hey!
Exactly.
tell you the problem that I'm having with Courtney and family. I have to tell you this right now.
Yes.
Courtney did not play my song, and they promised to play it, and that's one of the reasons. But we'll see what happens.
It took some time.
Pull up! Yo, y'all should go over to Partner TV and see this bribe. This is called bribing.
So Isaac, it's confirmed.
No, I can't.
Vybz Kartel will be there.
No.
You can't confirm and the man not come out yet.
No, hold on. Positive language, Andre. Watch your mouth.
I can confirm.
Use orbit gum.
Isaac, is it confirmed that Isaac Buchanan and Vybz Kartel will be at my party, Courtney party?
Yes, what I will say to you, provided that we're at it.
Provided what?
I said,
what kind of selector this?
Selector talk. Anyway, una start up trouble right now.
Isaac.
The decision has been crafted.
I'm the professor right hand man, so I'm very eloquent with words. Is it confirmed that Isaac Buchanan and Vybz Kartel will be on the 30th
Tentative.
But I do not know the plans that Vybz Kartel has.
No.
So I can't confirm, but I can't do that. It's who you want me to get through.
I'm requesting it.
All right, we'll put in a special request then.
Boy, Jamaica, that's where we're not going to play the entire song to be copyrighted tonight, but we'll play it just to end the program. All right? But it was that me not there on the screen for telling people them goodbye.
We'll continue this conversation tomorrow at Reasoning with Ratigan when I start the dance.
And here's the thing, Andre.
I like how you set me up, No. One Jamaica Legal Defense Fund go pay for that setup, All right.
No, Andre.
What you saying?
ISAT knows that the decision has been crafted, drafted. It's done. It's on paper.
Who knows?
Making the announcement.
I go where the Karen blows.
ISAT, do you think they're sitting right now mulling legal principles and the arguments made in order to come to a decision?
I'm sorry, I never have my England.
In order to do what?
Yeah?
In order to do what?
Do you think that the Privy Council members that they're sitting right now mulling over legal principles and trying to come to a decision about this particular case? Do you think that they have already made up their minds?
No, that decision has been made. Why are we having that discussion?
There you go.
Right.
There you
So
go.
Jamaica, on Thursday night, I'll have a special. Hope to see if I can get Vybz Kartel to be on the program.
But hold on, Andre. You have to be careful. Andre.
I put in request.
No, but Andre. No, Andre, remember that on Thursday, there's a program called
Context Matters.
Yes, but we are talking about in the night.
Tell him again.
So after Context Matters.
Because we didn't want me to understand how you just skip Context Matters like that.
No, remember, Mr. Ratigan, I must be on Context Matters next week. Thursday coming. So after that, now we run over to the next program.
So you get 2 bites at the apple. You get 2 bites.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
There's some people that want a second bite at apples.
What?
But to borrow from the words of Ampina, that will never happen.
But Jamaica, that's where we leave the program tonight on a high. Isaac Buchanan and Wilfred Rattigan joined us tonight on Partner Draw TV. Remember, next week, Thursday, get your pad cover and get your pans. As we knock up and we celebrate Free World Boss, Free World Boss, Free World Boss. Until then, you can send me next week, Thursday, with King Adisha Palmer in studio on the Partner Draw TV. God bless you, Jamaica.
Take care. All right.